Hi, my name's Derek and this is the ActivMotion Bar Golf Fitness Routine. Today we're going to use the ActivMotion Bar to help you develop golf-specific strength, balance, and flexibility, as well as our overall athleticism, so that you can play better and feel better on the course. Now, helping us out is Tammy. Tammy is a PGA Pro and a TPI certified golf fitness professional. She's going to be doing the beginner versions of all of our movements today, so if you're a beginner or this is your first time doing the exercises, follow her. We also have Scott. Scott is an avid golfer and he's experienced firsthand what fitness can do for his golf game. So he's going to be doing the more advanced versions of all of our exercises today along with me. So if you're more advanced or you want to hit the ground running, I want you to follow him. We're going to begin with a dynamic warm-up, 30 seconds each movement. Let's get in position, feet at shoulder width apart, chest up, back flat. Let's begin right now with the hinge. Flex the knees, flex the hips, stand tall. Fingertips go right below the knees. Root your feet deep in the ground. Keep the chest up nice and big. Breathe. Good posture. Drive through. Keep the chest up. Go at your own pace here. You have 5 seconds left. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and rest and shake it out. Moving forward, we're gonna now separate those feet nice and wide apart. Again, before you start, watch what I do so you know what's going on. It's important that you know why this relates to your game. This is gonna help us teach our body how to transfer body weight from one side to the other. Very important for your golf game. No matter what, chest stays up, back stays flat. We're gonna take all of our body weight and displace it to one side as we flex that same side knee. We're gonna come back up nice and fluid, transition to the other side as I have my body mass shift to the other side. If you're more advanced, you're taking it low. If you're a beginner, you're only slightly flexing those knees. Go ahead and start. Displacing the body weight from one side to the other. This is turning my glutes on. Those glutes are what anchor your body to the floor, help you transfer power through your swing, and help you crush that golf ball. So this is very important that you're getting these muscles fired up here. And again, if you're more athletic, if you're in better condition, you should be able to take these lateral lunges a little lower to the floor, getting more of a contraction out of those muscles, upping your heart rate a little bit more. Either way, even if you're only taking it down here, that's good too. We have 5 seconds left, you're moving at your own pace. And relax, excellent work. Now we're gonna stagger the feet. Next warm up is our helicopter. So, stagger the feet, beginners you're staying tall, advanced you're staying low with flexed knees. No matter what, I want you to get those arms out to the side and let's rotate. Trying to rotate through your torso. I want you to disassociate the movement from your upper body through your lower body. So your lower half is staying stable, your upper half is what's rotating. You're disassociating these two halves of your body. Very important in your golf swing. And relax, let's go ahead and switch sides. Same exact thing on the other side. Beginners, knees are slightly flexed, advanced, we're nice and low. Hands out to the side, let's begin. Nice big rotations as we progress through this movement. You should really feel your muscles start to loosen up so you can rotate just a little further every time. Big chest, good posture. Remember, keep those knees bent if you're more advanced. Stabilize through your legs. Don't let those legs move. You have about 6 seconds left here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's bring it to a rest. Okay, let's pick up the ActivMotion bar. We're moving in to our assisted squat. Position those hands, folded over the bar at roughly shoulder height. You're gonna move into a squat as your hands kind of come down the bar with you. Now, if you're more on the beginner level, you're gonna stop right about here, because more than likely that's about as low as you can go. If you're more flexible and you have more strength, you're gonna keep going all the way down to the floor and then come back up top. Let's go ahead and begin. The idea here is to try to get a little lower each squat. Get those muscles to loosen up. Start to increase your core body temperature. When your muscles get loose, they get warmer. You'll be able to increase your range of motion, increase your depth, and activate more of those muscles. and relax. Excellent work. All right, that is our warm-up. You should be nice and fired up, maybe sweating a little bit. Now we're gonna progress into the actual workout. So we're gonna use the ActivMotion bar on 4 exercises. Out of the 4 exercises, we're gonna do 2 of them together, 2 times through, take a break, then do the other 2 times through, take another break. Each exercise we're gonna do for about 40 seconds. Our first exercise is a reverse lunge. Now you have 3 options for this first movement, depending on your level of fitness. So let me show you them all real quick. You can either do the supported beginner version, which is what Tammy's gonna be showing you, where you're actually using your ActivMotion bar as a support tool. And the reverse lunge just looks like this. It's stepping back, alternating feet, making sure you get some good distance between the feet so we're activating the glutes. Now, if we're intermediate, this is what Scott's gonna be doing. He's gonna keep the ActivMotion bar at his chest. Now there's a balance and a stability requirement here. As those weights inside the bar shift, he has to not only engage in that lunging maneuver, but also support his body, okay? And for a golfer, that is so important because here we're building glute strength and we're building core stability. 2 things which any golfer needs to perform well on the course. Now, one more thing, if you're advanced, that bar is staying overhead. This by far is the most difficult version from a biomechanical standpoint because it displaces the most force and the most difficulty on your body. So go ahead and pick your bars up, you guys, get in position, okay? And we're gonna start the timer right now. Go ahead and begin. We're doing our lunge. Intermediate right here, advanced, I'm gonna go do the advanced version so I can show off. Keep the chest up and that back flat. Neutral posture is very important here. Again, your own pace you're moving at. You don't have to follow me. You don't have to follow Tammy or Scott. You go at your own pace, but just make sure you feel and you hear those weights inside the bar. Challenge your balance and your position. We're gonna go here for about 5 more seconds. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's relax. Bring it down. Okay, that one should have definitely got your heart rate up. Depending on where you're at during this workout, you might have to get down onto your knees during this next exercise if you don't have adequate clearance overhead, so keep that in mind. We're gonna stay standing. Beginners, you're gonna keep the bar at your chest with a nice wide base. Advanced, the bar starts overhead. You don't have to start yet because I'm gonna show you what's going on. It's a simple lateral bend from one side to the other, letting the weights inside the bar pull you further into the position and activate all those exact muscles you use during your swing. So let's go ahead and get in position. Beginners here, advanced here, and let's begin our side bends. Feel those weights pull you into the exercise, hear them hit the end of the bar, force you to activate those obliques. Breathing is important. Those muscles need oxygen to move, so breathe. If you start to get tired here, there's no shame in bringing it down here. Movement quality over quantity, that's very, very important. You have about 10 seconds left. Less intensity here, and you have to move. If you have to move to your chest, no big deal. Keep going for 5 more seconds. This is 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Perfect. Take a little breather. 2 movements back to back from one another. We're doing those same 2 exercises again. I took a lot of time to talk you through those exercises before. We're gonna go boom, boom, one right after the other to get that heart rate up, get a little cardiovascular response as well. So make sure you have the bar at your chest if you're intermediate, overhead if you're advanced, on the floor if you're beginner. We're gonna start it up right now. Get in position and let's begin. Reverse lunge. Stabilizing your ActivMotion bar if you're holding on to it. Big step back, activate those glutes, flex those knees to the point where you don't have any pain or discomfort, then drive it back up. Feel it and hear it move as you're holding on to it. Big deep breaths. Keep working. Remember, after this, we're right into that overhead side bend. We have it coming up in about 10 seconds. We're keeping that heart rate up now. Developing our cardiovascular conditioning too. Need endurance to play golf, right? Big deep breaths. 2, 1, and relax. If you had the bar over your head, bring it down for a second. Let those shoulders relax. Next is the overhead side bend. This is where the cardio kicks in, right? We're working on the cardiovascular conditioning here too. Get that bar overhead or at your chest. On the knees or standing, Let's get right into it. Overhead side bends. Now you're really feeling the intensity kick up here. Remember to breathe. Remember to keep the glutes engaged. You should feel this in your low back as well a little bit. Remember, it's not a race to see who can get the furthest to the side. Do what you can do comfortably to where you feel some mild activation of your core. Come back up and go to the other side. 10 seconds left. And relax. Excellent job. Go ahead and rest those muscles a little bit, because now we're moving into our next two exercises. These two movements, again, really highly involve attacking those glutes and those obliques and those other core muscles, just with two new exercises this time. The first movement that we're gonna do is gonna attack our posture muscles directly, because we're doing a rowing exercise. So anytime we row, we take the shoulder blades, those scapular muscles, and we contract, we pull them together and pull them down. So very important during this movement, no matter which variation you're doing, which I will show you everything, is I like to kind of tell people to put your shoulder blades in your back pocket. So that looks like this. That looks like retracting with shoulders away from the ears and then depressing down as you pull, okay? That movement right there is gonna target those middle back muscles that help support and stabilize your body in your swing. So keeping that in mind, we're gonna fix the body in another address position. Before you start, watch me. I want those arms extended out in front, the hands gripping those white lines. If you're a beginner, you're holding this position static, doing the row, trying to engage your scapula, retract the shoulder blades, and make contact with your belly every time you pull. Now, if you're advanced, you're doing the exact same thing, except we're putting you on one leg, increasing the amount of tension placed on your glutes and on all your stabilizers through your leg and pelvis, and really emphasizing your balance too. So no matter which version you're doing, here or here, I want you to get in position, and let's begin that row right now. Pull. Control those weights inside your bar. Don't let those weights inside your bar rest at one end. Your bar becomes static if you do that. Keep it level, and you're always gonna be going like this a little bit, reacting to the unstable load. That's what we want to happen, because you're engaging more muscles when you do that. Now, if you're on 2 feet, you're staying here. If you're on one leg, I want you to switch with me right now. Bring it over to the other side, do the same thing. Keep that chest up. Keep your eyes up here and breathe. You should feel the backside really fired up right now. Keep that bar stable. Keep breathing. We have about 12 seconds left on this side before we take a little breather and move into our next exercise. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Bring it back down. Keep that bar in hand. Next, we have another intense movement, and this is the ice skater. Now, we're gonna progress through this one nice and slow because there are a lot of versions to it. So everyone can join me just getting in position right here. I want you to begin with the feet centered onto the body in address. Hands on those white lines of your ActivMotion bar. That's where they should always be. And the weight is just down in front. Now, before you start, watch what I do. We're gonna just rotate from one side to the other. So you're gonna literally stay in neutral spine, a nice hinge at the hips, and rotate side to side. Every time you rotate, the weights inside the bar should fall to that down end. And when that happens, it forces me to recruit and activate my muscles all the way around my waistline, which really help me condition those muscles to hit the ball and help me condition them to stay down on the ball and create compression that can really help me hit the ball further. Okay, that's a mouthful, but it works, trust me. So again, rotating side to side. So let's go ahead and everyone start there. Get the weight out front, and let's start to rotate. Feel those weights inside the bar drop. Now, if you're advanced, as we go to this other side, we're gonna take the opposite foot, cross behind the body and rotate, come back to center, and do the same thing to the other side. This is the advanced version. So we're getting some footwork involved here. We're developing coordination. And more importantly, we're working on trail hip strength and lead hip strength as we go from side to side. You should feel those glutes firing up. Now you guys keep going. I'm gonna show you one more version, and that's the advanced version with a jump and a single leg balance. But no matter which version you decide to do, every time you twist, you hold it there for about a second. Give those weights time to fall and challenge your balance and your core strength and emphasize you to stay down. 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay. We are going through both of those exercises again. This time, Not as much instruction, not as much teaching. We're gonna move right through it again to increase the metabolic requirement, get you to burn calories as you're doing this too, right? This is a workout too. So again, hands on the white lines of the bar. We're gonna begin with that rowing maneuver. So remember your position, 2 feet down for beginner, single leg for advanced. I'm gonna start on one leg here. Doesn't matter what side you start with because we're gonna switch halfway. Let's go ahead and get in position and begin. Row. Switch it up if you're advanced. Breathe, continue the movement pattern. Go ahead and relax. Great. We're gonna move on to our ice skater exercise. It's a big dynamic drill involving a lot of glute strength and core strength. I want you to begin with the feet centered onto the body in a dress, arms out front, and we're gonna start rotating to one side. If you're advanced, we're gonna start the step back right here. Keep going. If you're the Tiger Woods of the world, we're gonna start the jump. And relax. Excellent work. You really should be sweating after that. Great work. Now we're gonna move into our stretching. So take a couple breaths, let your body recover. Now we're gonna relax, let our muscle tissue lengthen out. We're gonna begin with the back stretch. So what I want you to do here, get in a position very similar how we started off with that deep squat. Fold those hands over the top of the bar, get in a nice athletic posture, right into where your eyes are at about level with that bar. Big deep breath in and exhale, and let the chest and head sink through the arms and hold it right here. Now I'm gonna stand up. I want you to hang out here so I can talk to you because this is important. You should feel this stretch right on these lats and in the shoulder. And as you breathe, you should be able to get your chest lower and lower to the floor because that means the elastic component of your muscle tissue is actually relaxing. It's helping you stretch, okay? So if I start here, I should end up way down here. Just keep breathing and keep going. Make sure you maintain that flat back. This is excellent too if you're one of those golfers who has a C-shaped spine position in your address. This will help loosen up your thoracic spine, get those muscles activated. A couple more seconds here. We're gonna hold these for a long time. It might feel uncomfortable. And relax. Excellent. Let's turn square. Let's offset the bar to one side. Doesn't matter which side you're doing first because we're doing them both. We're gonna lean forward with a nice athletic base. Again, right back into that same posture, but this time the free hand is hanging down and we're just gonna let it hang down here. You can make kind of clockwise and counterclockwise circles like that if you want to. If not, just hang out here and do the same exact thing. Big deep breaths. Let that chest sink. You can flex those knees a little bit more and really try to lengthen out the lats and the shoulders here. Now from here, I want you to stay in position. Just switch sides, so grab your bar, bring it over to the other side, and let's do it again from right here. Same exact thing. Get that arm mobilized. It should be hanging free down here. Very little motion, very little muscle contractions required to make these circles. Excellent work, let's come up. Next we have our cross lat stretch. We're gonna displace the bar off to one side, not so much in the front, but off on about a 45-degree angle. Beginners, keep the bar on closer, advance the bars further away. Same side hand on top, bottom hand comes across the body, grasp onto the bar, lean forward, push that bar away, get into athletic posture. Remember those big deep breaths. They are so important in helping our muscle tissue relax, especially after we just put it through a rigorous workout routine. And let's go ahead and nice and slowly stand back up. Let's take it to the other side. So 45 degrees again. Same side hand on top of the bar. Reach across the body. Grip it at a height that's good for you. And then lean forward again, just past the posture at which you'd be addressing the golf ball. And hold it right here, the neutral spine. And again, as you get more flexible, you can try to extend those arms. You can try to get that hand up higher, and you can also try to lean forward more. Those three things are going to help accentuate the stretch throughout your rotator cuff and your lat. Okay, let's come out of the stretch. We have 2 more stretches left, and next we're going to get on the floor. It's the only time we're going to get on the floor, but we've got to do this in order to give our quadriceps a good stretch. So what we're going to do here is you can keep your bar up for support. I'm going to put it down because I want to challenge my stability a little bit more. And from this position, you can feel your body weight displaced over the down knee. What I want you to do is just lunge your hips forward, stretching out the quadricep. Now let's come back up, and we're just going to switch sides. So same thing on the other side. Knee down, foot in front. Right now my body weight's under this down knee. I'm just going to lunge forward, let that hip flexor do its work, and stretch out. Breathe and just let these muscles, all the tension just release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's come up nice and slow. You can use your bar for assistance if you need to. We are going to stand for our last stretch here. What we're going to do is a little pelvic tilt drill to finish things off. It's really pretty simple, but a lot of people, it's pretty surprising how many people don't know how to control their pelvis and their core. This is a great little drill to help you learn how to do that, and I'm going to give you some cool little pointers here. So we're going to fold the hands over the bar again, and we're going to kind of hunch over or hinge into our athletic posture, but we're not going to go much lower than this. So I don't want you to, bring your head and trunk through your shoulders. Instead, I want you to stay erect. And from right here, we're going to contract the abdomen and roll in, and then extend and roll out. So you're essentially moving from a C-shaped spine to S-shape. You're arching and then curling. During that curl, you should exhale. Really important for golfers to have control of their core muscles. Just about 10 more seconds here. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, come up nice and tall. Shake out those extremities. You did an excellent job. You can do this workout about 3 times a week on non-consecutive days to round out a great golf fitness program in conjunction with your playing. Or if you choose, do it once or twice a week along with other fitness-related efforts, and you'll be well off to improving your game and improving your health. If you're getting bored, I want you to go onto our website at ActivMotionBar.com to check out all of our new exercises in our movement library. Either way, you did a great job. We'll see you next time.